Hello everyone, welcome to this session. This video is dedicated on Oman VAT SAP system demonstration. I'm Kuldeep Pandya, a chartered accountant from India and working as SAP FICO Principal Consultant at Ebon Consulting. Without further ado, let's start with agenda. Keeping in mind 1st of April 2021 as a go-live date, let's understand the important timelines, where we stand today and what next. Even though this is a system demo, let's start with first understanding what is VAT and how it works. We also look at an example of VAT, and building on this example, we start with our SAP bookings. First, we do a purchase or an expense booking of vendor invoice. Second is a sales or a revenue booking on our customer invoice. Third is understanding SAP VAT report. And finally, we also discuss VAT clearing and payment entries. First on timelines. On 12th of October, Royal Decree was signed by His Majesty the Sultan of Oman. Within a week's time, on 18th of October, VAT law was published on official portal. We expect VAT regulations to be issued by December 2020 and proposed go live date is of 1st of April 2021. Now, what is VAT and how does it work? VAT, value added tax, is a form of indirect taxation. Normally, all goods and services are covered under VAT and it includes imports as well. However, certain goods are categorized as exempt goods or under zero rated category. VAT is a tax on consumption. VAT is collected and paid at every stage of a supply chain. Let's take a look at this example where we are in the business of trading goods. We buy the goods from our supplier or a manufacturer, and in turn we sell these finished goods to our customer. Let's assume we purchase the goods for 1000 Omani Riyal, and at standard rate of 5% VAT amount comes to 50 Omani Riyals. So the input VAT for us is 50 Omani Riyals. Now we sell these finished goods to our end customer at 10,000 Omani Riyals, and VAT at standard rate of 5% comes to 500 Omani Riyals, and hence the output VAT is 500 Omani Riyals. The net liability for us is to remit 450 Omani Riyals to the government authorities. That is 500 Omani Riyals output VAT less the input VAT credit available of 50 Omani Riyals. Let's book this example in SAP. Okay, we start with vendor invoice first. Our vendor code is 6760. Invoice date, let's assume, is on 15th of November 2020. This field is used to input the vendor invoice number. Posting date, let's say we post this invoice on 18th of November 2020. The total invoice amount including VAT is 1050 Omani Riyals. So here we enter 1050. The currency is Omani Riyals. Click on this calculate tax. Select the relevant tax code. This is the narration field. The GL account is 476100. The invoice value is 1000, and let's book on this cost center 6652. Simulate this entry. The taxes is very important. Let's understand this. Our vendor has a credit of 1050 Omani Riyals. Expense or purchase account has a debit of 1000 Omani Riyals. And input VAT at 5% on 1000 comes to 50. This entry is okay. Let's post this. The document has successfully got posted. Now let's do a customer invoice. Customer code is 66501. Let's say we invoice this to our customer on 25th of November. And posting date is same, 25th of November. We are going to charge 10,000 to our customer plus 5% VAT comes to 10,500. Select the relevant tax code. The GL account is 82 all time 0. Revenue amount is 10,000. Let's simulate this entry. Again, the tax button. Here we are debiting our customer with 10,500, crediting our revenue with 10,000, and on 10,000 at 5% standard rate, VAT comes to 500. This is okay. Let's post this. So again, the revenue booking has been done with the document. Let's go back. Now let's discuss the standard VAT report. Now here we see that for company code 6650 for a particular fiscal year and for a given posting date, we can execute this standard VAT report. It will not only show us the input side but also show us the output side as well. Now, these are the output text line items. There are multiple documents which have been posted. Let's look at the columns. First is the company code details. Second is the month. The third is the fiscal year in which the booking has happened. Here is the posting date. The next is the document number, SAP FI document number. The reference field, the text code which has been used while booking a transaction, the rate of tax with which the transaction has been booked, the base amount, the tax amount, and the GL. And this is the customer number. If we go down a little bit, we can see a summary as well. For a company code, for a particular tax code, a particular tax rate, what is the total base amount and what is the total output tax liability. Similarly, we go down a bit. Similar to output tax, we have tabular format for input tax lines as well. The same columns are here also available. Company code, month, year, posting date, the document date, the reference, tax code, the input tax code, the input VAT rate, the tax base, and input tax amount, the GL on which it was booked, and the vendor code. We have the summary table for input tax as well. Now, this is very important. Here we can understand the total liability at company code level. For tax code O0 output tax, the VAT to be paid over is 35,000 Omani Riyals. And for input tax I0, the credit available is 16,500. The net liability for company is 18,500. Now, there are multiple ways to book the VAT clearing entries and payment entries. The first option available here is to book through this automatic posting program. We have to enter the document type, the posting date, the posting period, and we have to execute this in background. And the other option to pay the net liability is through using transaction FB05 at every month end. With this, our system demonstration. Thank you for watching this video. You can contact us on the provided details via email or mobile number. And we thanks again and wish you all a nice rest of the day.